is Ed Hall. I was an architect working for Lambeth Council, over 25 years ago. When the political leadership of Lambeth Council under Ted Knight began his campaign against Margaret Thatcher and local government cuts, I was making posters and banners and all kinds of flags and leaflets, often made overnight for local demonstrations. As my name sort of flew on word of mouth, I was making them, for all kinds of unions and causes. And I left Lambeth in 1997, and I've just been making them ever since, really. And I've just had an absolute ball, quite honestly. There's got to be something visual to try and explain to the public and the press and TV what this is about. I'm trying to provide something of visual impact which explains what the cause is and how important it is to this group of people. This is the first time I've interpreted artworks in banner making. The idea was to produce in the end 2 large banners which would be part of the entrance experience of going into an exhibition, and they would be like an overture, if you like, give some explanation to the visitor what they might be seeing inside, and saying things about the British Council collection. My current method is sewing whatever I can, so it's letters and swags and borders, and whatever I can I sew, because then I can applique that onto the banner. And then if it's a scene or something which can't be appliqued, I'll paint it with fabric dyes and make up the individual elements to the banner. And then the best phase for me is when all the bits, which is happening with the second British Council one now, all the bits come to be ready, and then you put them all together, and what looks a complete mess actually then comes together, I think very successfully, because bits are overlapping and framing each other and all that kind of thing. There is a huge tradition in the arts for having a woman as the central figure. Going back to Manet and before that to Titian. So in the first one, I was looking for a powerful central figure, and there in the book was Ewan Uglow's portrait of this lady. His drawing skills, it's just unbelievable. That's the best hands I've ever seen painted. I tried to include people like Barbara Hepworth and Henry Moore, or people who would be immediately identified. And then I've got particular liking for the people who worked down at St Ives, so Ben Nicholson was of interest to me. And then this one goes into Damien Hirst. But the centrepiece, which was suggested through discussion in the British Council office, was Diana as an engine, which is just absolutely perfect. Museum without walls, I think that is a wonderful description, that they have a collection of artworks. They are all British artworks, aren't they, which I think at their very best represent a wonderful sort of optimism about the world and humanity. So they are lovely paintings, but they're not actually in a gallery. They travel all around the world. They're taking a culture which has got, discussed endlessly. Britain had the biggest empire the world has ever seen. It behaved appallingly badly. There are all sorts of aspects of British society which are absolutely brilliant. Making a big public visual thing, which is a banner, is a very British phenomenon. Because if you see a big French demonstration going down the Champs-Élysées, there won't be a single pictorial banner there. They're all, big text banners and right across people's chests, so they're all very nice, but there's nothing pictorial. It doesn't happen anywhere else, and I really find that fascinating.